Yo everyone, how's it going? Gray Fox here, and today I'm going to do the Detonator Nightblade build that I have a trailer for up in my channel. If you guys want to watch that before the video, the link will be up on the screen right now or down in the description below. So, a few things before I get into this build. This build is a all-out DPS, no regen, basically killing as many people as possible and getting out safely is the main point of this build. This build lacks regen, so you got to watch your Magicka because this build is made to go into the fight and basically decimating everything there. So we do have a lot of Magicka. I don't have Undaunted on here, but I am sitting at 40k Magicka with Inner Light. I'll show you that in the character screen, but just a kind of a disclaimer that this is basically an all-out DPS build that will basically tear anything in your way to shreds. And I'll give you a few race options, or if you don't want to go vampire like I am right now, I'll give you some more options like that. So, without further ado, let's get into maybe the character sheet. Making this video right now, I have 503 champion points capped. Max Magicka is 40k, max health is 22k, and stamina is 13k. Spell damage unbuffed right now is 3100. Now, let me say that with the continuous attack buff, that gets up to 3400 on the first perk of it. So I believe there's two. You could upgrade it twice, but the first one gets me the 3400 unbuffed. Now, if I go invisible, that's 3400 unbuffed. Let me get in. I'll get into the invisibility part in a bit, but we are Breton. This could work with a high elf. This could work. I've seen it done on a wood elf. Basically, whatever you want. But what's going to get you the most DPS is either a high elf or a Breton. High elf would be my first choice for the regen. Breton would be my second, and my third maybe Khajiit. Really good crit, but other than that, I think that's weapon crit anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about, but Magicka recovery is very low, but I'll get to that. Spell crit is nice, 52% with Inner Light. It could get up more if I use precise on my swords, but I don't have I actually do have precise swords, but I really like Nerdhone because I'm almost always cloaking around, and when I'm cloaking, my spell resistance is 23k. I really like Nerdhone because of that. We go all 64 points into Magicka, no health, no stamina. Our boon is the Imprintance for spell power. Like I said, this build is basically get into the battle and kill everything you see with AoEs and or single target. Now, some of the things I've killed single target is amazing because I've literally two-shot people before with this build. This build is quite a thing to see. I've two-shotted people unbuffed with this build before. I am a vampire. I'll give you some more options more into the video, but you could play it either as a vampire or as a non-vampire. This build could work both ways. I like vampire because when I do get into situations like bombing Zergs, I tend to want to get out alive, but what I would use is Soul Tether other than Bat Swarm. This build is a Zerg Destroyer or a single target monster. It's really good dueling build if you could kill your target almost like as soon as the match starts. You want to be able to kill your target. If you don't, you're gonna have Magicka problems. Alright, let's get into our gear. So, our main weapons are Torx Pack swords, Nerdhone. Spell damage, max Magicka, because we have a 3-piece. Because I don't have any extra, you know, I might as well add to the 3-piece for the extra health. Because, hey, why not? 3-piece Torgs. We have 5-piece Julianos for the crit and spell damage. Some people say run Kags. I like the crit. I think it works really well with the Nightblade. Kags is good if you want to go more survival, but we are going all out damage in this build, so Kags work. I mean, the Julianos works really nice with this. We have 1 Magicka for the extra spell damage. What else do we have? 3 willpower with all spell damage and max Magicka. Everything on here is enchanted with max Magicka, by the way. We do run tri-stat food, and our potions is just the alliance potions, but you can run tripods. Really good idea to do that. Let's get into our skills. Our skills, we have Inner Light on both bars for the crit and max magic. We have our cloak. This is what we're going to be doing, running around everywhere. We have our AoE, which is Sap, is the B button, which is a really strong, powerful AoE, and that is also our buff. We don't run Entropy, we run Sap. Then we have Lotus Fan with on my left bumper and Concealed Weapon on my right, and our ultimate is the Incapacitating Strike, or you could have Soul Harvest, which I enjoy a lot because if you can look in here, while slotted, each kill generates 10 ultimate. Now, there is also something in the assault skill tree called Combat Frenzy. When you do unlock it, each kill grants an additional 10 ultimate. Don't have that right now, but as you can see, I'll get more into it. As you can see, I have bats on my back bar, so what I like to do is go into bats, switch to my front bar, and sap while in my bats. Each kill that I get while in my bats will regen my ultimate for my back bar also. So I just found it's an easy way to get ultimate, and it works quite nice. I do miss out on the regen that the bats do help out with, which would be an extra 100, but I do like the extra ultimate a little bit better. Now, on our back bar, we have Inner Light. We double bar it. We have Healing Ward, so we could, if we do get into trouble, we could heal ourselves, spam Healing Ward, try and get out. We have Merciless Resolve, which gives us our 8% damage boost. Now, we have Rapids, or we have Retreating Maneuvers. What do we have? Forgot what we have on our back bar real quick. I forgot what that skill is. Retreating Maneuvers. Now, what I really like about Retreating Maneuvers is it does cost a lot of stamina, but if you do this, you need to get somewhere really fast. You are moving insanely quick with this. Now, you could use Crippling Grasp, but you do need a target to activate it, which I always don't like having to have to do that, hit a target and then run. But that's why we have it on our back bar. I like being really fast, getting from one spot to another as quick as possible. Then our other skill is Proxy Debt. Now, you can run this build without Proxy, but it's basically defeating the whole entire purpose. This build is basically a monster AoE Zerg Destroyer or a single target monster. Now, if you want to be a single target monster, you can run it without Proxy. It doesn't matter. But Bats and Sap is also really good. But I do love the Proxy because in Bats, you're invisible. So that also counts for your Nightblade buff, which, while invisible, you get extra damage. So while you're in your Bats, you're invisible, which I used the invisibility morph of Bats. It's really, really good. Clouding Swarm. Where is it? Clouding Swarm. It's really powerful because your Nightblade abilities give you extra damage while invisible. So it's really great combo. Now, with that and bats, you're basically destroying anything that's in front of you. It's going to completely decimate, you know, just anything standing in your way. Now, that is what I run for my setup. Like I said, you could run Soul Tether, which I also like a lot. I might like it more than bats. But Soul Tether, if you could time your Soul Tether and your proxy to blow up at the exact same time, you're killing everything in that area. It's not getting out of that area. It's not, because there's so much damage being done in such a tight window that anything in that area is going to die. So I really do like Soul Tether if you want to just kill a small area as fast as possible. Soul Tether is what you want to go with. It works with both. Works with Soul Tether. I would have on my front bar instead of Soul Harvest, and I wouldn't be Vampire if I ran Soul Tether. So let's go into my champion points. I do put 100 into Arcanist and the rest into reduced spell cost. I like running 65 into Bastion. I'm a Sork by trait, so I do like big shields. 100 in the LA Defender, which is really good because I'm a vampire. 2 in the Hardy. 100 into Thermaturge. You're getting all your magic damage from here, so you want to cap that out at 100 as quick as possible. Then you go into here. I do 50 into Elfborn, helps out with the crit damage. 15 in the Bless, so your sap heals you. And 1 into Spell Erosion, and that's basically it, guys. If you want to know more, feel free to leave a like, comment down below, ask some questions. Like I said, this build is basically a glass cannon with little regen. Get in as fast as possible and just cause havoc to everything around you. If you guys enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate anything from you guys. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you in